Welcome to this deep dive. Today we're looking at some really interesting excerpts you shared.
Yes, from Justice, Fairness, and Transparency in Leadership. It's by Mark over at Knowledge is King.
And our plan is to really unpack what this source says about, well, real leadership.
Yeah.
It seems to draw a very sharp line between genuine justice and what it terms hidden justifications.
It really does get straight to the point. The core idea seems to be that leadership, true leadership, isn't just about, decisions. It's about doing the right thing visibly.
Visibly. Okay.
Yeah, it contrasts that transparency, that openness with using hidden agendas. The argument is pretty clear. Excuses just can't replace actual fairness or integrity.
Okay, let's dig into that a bit. What does that mean in practice, according to the source? It
Ah.
seems a big point is that fairness isn't just something you claim. It has to be obvious.
Exactly. The source uses phrases like, fairness must be seen and felt, not hidden in shadows. And justice needs to be clear, not hidden behind closed doors.
So the implication is if you're hiding your reasons,
You're probably already undermining fairness. That seems to be the core message there. It really highlights the perception. It argues it's not actually enough for a leader to just think they're fair.
right.
The actions, the whole process, it has to be seen as fair by everyone involved.
Right.
And when, as it says, hidden justifications rule the day, well, fairness is lost. That's the source's view.
And that leads right into his critique of justifications themselves, doesn't it? It's very direct. I mean, it says justifications don't make up for a lack of fairness and integrity, period.
Mm-hmm. It makes a strong case that using these hidden reasons, these justifications, it just delays actual justice, which effectively means justice denied.
Mhm.
It really boils down to actions versus, well, excuses.
Actions speak louder.
Precisely. Actions speak louder than hidden justifications, as the source puts it, trying to explain away unfairness after it's happened or hiding the real motives. The source suggests that doesn't fix the lack of integrity, it just confirms it.
Okay, so if that's the problem side, what does the source hold up as the essential element, the positive side for leadership?
That's where it really zeroes in on transparency.
Ah.
It flatly states, true leaders lead with transparency, not hidden agendas. And it really elevates honesty, calling it, quote, the best policy, especially in matters of justice.
Which makes sense. I mean, how can you have real justice or even be seen as fair if everything's done behind the scenes?
You can't, according to this. The source ties it together directly. Transparency is the key to ruling with justice and fairness.
Hmm.
And ultimately, it suggests a leader's real character, their true character, is shown right there,
In their commitment to justice and fairness?
not in their ability to skin things or hide things. Exactly.
So, thinking bigger picture now, what does the source say about the implications if, maybe, a whole society starts valuing justifications more than actual justice?
Well, the picture it paints is frankly quite stark. It suggests that when justifications are prioritized over genuine justice, truth becomes a casualty.
A casualty, wow.
Yeah, and it argues this can lead to a slide in moral integrity, maybe even fostering a kind of culture of moral relativism.
Meaning, like, core principles of justice get pushed aside. Maybe just to defend a decision or cover up something unfair.
That's the idea. The source is pretty firm here. When justification reigns supreme, fairness and equity often suffer. Its final thought on this wider scale is quite powerful. It says, true justice cannot thrive in a society that places more value on justification than on fairness and righteousness.
Right. So if we pull all these threads together from the source, the message seems crystal clear. Leadership grounded in justice and fairness has to be visible. It has to be honest, transparent.
And that stands in complete contrast to, operating with hidden agendas or using justifications to paper over unfairness.
And it concludes, quite powerfully, that lies and deceit cannot mask a lack of fairness.
Fairness, from this perspective, is just fundamental. It can't be traded away for hidden reasons or convenient excuses.
So based on this deep dive into the source, maybe here's a thought for you, the listener, to consider. As you observe the systems around you, maybe at work, in your community, maybe even watching public affairs, how can you tell? How can you discern if the focus is truly on genuine, visible justice and transparency? Or if it's those hidden justifications that are really driving things?